The next type of problem also deals with identifying whether or not we have a function. Now here we're given a graph. When given a graph, we use what's called a vertical line test. So first, you have to take a vertical line and run it across the whole graph to make sure that we never cross more than one point. So for example, you might take your finger, holding it up vertically across the graph, or a pencil or pen, any object, taking it vertically across the graph and run it along from left to right and ask yourself, do I ever touch more than one of the points on the graph? So when we take a look at the first graph, if we have a vertical line here, we're only touching this point. If we were to have a vertical line here, we are only touching one point. If we had a vertical line here, we'd only be touching one point. But when we get to this point, we have a vertical line touching 2 points, therefore this is not a function. Now, if we take, for example, this vertical line here, again, if we run it across from left to right, once we get here, we now have 2 points touching the vertical line. Therefore, anywhere within this range right here, we are already able to determine that it has failed the vertical line test because it touches more than 2 points in this whole area here that I'm moving the line. Now, if we take this vertical line and again, drag it across the next graph, do we ever touch more than 1 point? As you notice, we never touch more than 1 point. Therefore, this is a function. Let's take a look at the next graph here. If we take this vertical line, again, drag it along from left to right, we notice that here, we keep touching more than 1 point. Therefore, this is not a function. Now, if we take this vertical line, run it across this graph, do we ever touch more than 1 point? Yes, plenty of times. Along this area, here, we are touching more than 1 point with our vertical line. Therefore, it is failing the test, so this is not a function. One more, if we take our vertical line across this last graph, here, we're only touching that 1 point. We keep going. Here, we're only touching that 1 point. Here, we are only touching this 1 point. Here, we're only touching 1 point. So anywhere on this graph, we are only touching 1 point at any given time with our vertical line. Therefore, this is a function.